Easy game on pole position for his first ever Tier 3 race here at Brazil. It's round 2 of the season, the lights are out, and we're on the way for the Brazilian Grand Prix. Easy game is going to lead off the line ahead of Lens and push there into turn 1. So a great start by the VCAP to remain in the leader race. Ahead of the McLaren and the Haas, all on the medium combat turn. That's a bit of a gap already towards Dark Assassin and Crim Sonic. And someone's going up in the background. I think that's Froby in the McLaren. The two Ferraris have only gained 1 position from their starting position. Ahead of Godzilla in the Alpine, looking to have a go at Crim Sonic. There's the Aston Martin of Balaboto making contact with Alpha High Ball. Into third form round goes the Aston Martin. Went up the inside, made contact, and Balaboton is sent to the back of the field down to P20 he goes. On the mediums, Dark Assassin is on the mediums as well. And there goes Godzilla up the inside of Crim Sonic, gets the position of the P5. Both of them on the hards. And then Alpha High Ball on the mediums, looking to have a go at Crim Sonic as well. On the inside, on the run towards turn 4. As Twitch there is going to get ahead of Lennons. Up at the P2 he goes, while Alpha Ball gets past Crim Sonic, and so does Ozan in the Red Bull. Oh, someone's going off in the background. I think that is Nexer. Yes, it is in the Aston Martin. Not a great race so far for the Aston Martin boys. Both having gone off of Balaboton, picks up a 10-second time penalty in the pit lane for good measure. And then no surprise seeing him miss as the first retirement of this race. Seal flag has been removed as Jesus fighting it out with Ozan around the outside. Not going to work out there. He's going to have to try it at another place. Maybe on the exit though. Round the outside it goes. Beautiful move. And he does get a position. Not really a place where you should see an overtake normally. But Jesus has pulled it off. And he is now up into 7th place. I think he's going to use this straight to close that gap and potentially go for it on the next hit. Or is he going to try and go for it already up the inside of turn 1? Yes, we do. As Dark Assassin takes the lead of the race on lap 7. He again drops down to 2nd place. And now we're going to see these working together. Stop around the DRS. Dark Assassin is defending the inside line. Easy game is going to have to go long around the outside into turn 4. Wheel to wheel we go for the race lead. Dark Assassin on the inside. Bit of contact between the two, but they've kept it clean out the exit of turn 5. We're going to try to go wheel to wheel towards turn 6. The Ferrari still just ahead of the RE, and Dark Assassin remains in the lead of the race. But what a fight we're already witnessing for the race lead between Dark Assassin and Easy Games so early on in the race on the mediums. And Jesus is going to get past Godzilla up the P4. Oh, Zan has picked up a 10-second time penalty for speeding the pit lane, as Shark has as well. I think both of them have got a penalty. Yes, they do. Crim Sonic with a 3-second time penalty for track limits there. Oh, this is very unfortunate then for Ozan and Shark. But if he can stay out for another lap, as Konobiti unfortunately picks at least a 10-second penalty as well for speeding the pit lane. And so does Nexer. A lot of penalties for speeding in the pit lane tonight. Dark Assassin into the pit lane, going on to lap 12. Easy game continues on his mediums. Let's see where the Ferrari drivers could come out compared to the likes of Twitch and Alpha High Ball, who have pitted 2 laps prior. There comes the Haas down the main straight, and he's already passed, and so is Alpha High Ball. No, he's actually going to continue on for the lap, and now Lennons is going to get past on the hards. And Jesus might do as well. Yes, he does. In the braking zone of turn 1, Jesus is going to send it on the inside of Lennons as well. Oh, contact between the two. So that was a late send there from Jesus. Tried to get his car alongside the McLaren. Contact in the apex of turn 1. And now Easy Game is going to try and get past him again. And he does. So Jesus drops down to P3. And he is going to stay out 1 more lap at least. So I think that confirms that Easy Game is going to go for the 1 stop. Jesus isn't. He's into the pit lane from the hard. So is Crim Sonic. So is Kai, and over to Brad. And over to Brad picks up a 10-second penalty for speeding in the pit lane. That's the 5th driver to pick up a penalty for speeding in the pit lane. Surely he's going to pull to the pit lane on this lap. Yes, he is. And I'm surprised he made it without a puncture. Now on the braking zone. Have to be careful. Have to be careful. Have to be careful. Oh! 10-second penalty as well. And so is Crim Sonic. Half the field just gets a 10-second penalty for speeding the pit lane. And we still got a pit stop to go, lads. It's not your only pit stop. You have to do it 1 more time. let's be careful on the brakes going into the pit lane. But this is hard braking for Easy Game. because this for sure has ruined his chances of winning this race. 6 more laps, which he doesn't. He's going to pull into the pit lane. Let's keep it under the speed limit, please. Oh, he doesn't. He doesn't. Another penalty. That's number 8. We should put a counter on the screen with how many 10-second penalties we're getting here. It's, as much as I hate it for these drivers, it's actually quite hilarious. Then it's Alpha Hype Wall and Shark and Jesus. But make that Jesus and Shark. Are we going to go 3 wide? Jesus is going to try and go for a gap that nearly isn't there, but he finds it anyway. Goes round the outside as well. There are Shark through turn 1. The Mercedes stays just ahead. As Jesus taking some big risk there in this race, as he had to almost go off track to try and get past Alpha Hype Wall, who did not give a lot of space. But Jesus found the gap regardless and squeezed his Williams past on the main straight. That was some bold stuff there by the two-time world champion, as Nexer is out of the race unfortunately as well. Both Aston Martins not scoring tonight. Alpha Hype Wall was going to have easy game up his inside through turn 1. Bit of contact between the two, but nothing more than that. And the former race leader is now up into P5, who is going for the 1-stop. And Lennon's surprised to see him down here, but he made his pits quite late. He gets past Alpha Hype Wall up the inside, and Dark Assassin into the pit lane. He will go. Oh, watch out! Yeah, just ram away the only indication that everyone had of the speed limit. As there goes the pit board. But no penalty. Dark Assassin into the pit lane. Tourist Terry as well. So the two race leaders both putting on a brand new set of hearts. It's going to be a straight fight till the end. But after all of that, Jesus into the lead of the race. Well, not for much longer, as he's going to pull into the pit lane and get a 10-second penalty, because the pit lane entry board has been destroyed on the previous lap by Dark Assassin. So Jesus, well, you wouldn't expect it from such an experienced driver, but he as well, unfortunately, makes the same mistake. And he has taken a big risk again on the entry of the pit lane. Dark Assassin, he is 14 seconds behind. So he needs to gain 4 seconds, as Overdue Brett picks up a 10-second penalty. As that is Kai up the inside of Crimsonic. Yellow flags are out there. Frobby has gone off through turn 6. Kai is closing in on Alpha Hype Wall. He's going to try and go for it up the inside. Contact between the two on the apex, and Alpha Hype Wall has been sent half around. And Kai lets him back through. Oh. And yellow flags are out for someone. Oh, it might have been Dark Assassin. What has happened to Dark Assassin? He has fallen behind Jesus. Was he that close to the Williams? Or did he make a mistake? He made a mistake. He was 5.5 seconds behind. Easy game. He now is 7.5 seconds behind, and he's got Tourist Terry for company. It might actually be a fight for the race win then on these final 3 laps between Dark Assassin and Tourist Terry at the moment. And Dark Assassin is going to go back up the inside of Jesus into the braking zone off turn 4, and he's back ahead of the Williams and should be safe right now, because he has got a car in between himself and Tourist Terry. But he's going to get past on the second straight round the outside into turn 4, and Jesus is ahead of Dark Assassin. So that means he does not have a car in between himself and Tourist Terry, but it does mean that he will have DRS going on to the final lap. Tourist Terry seems to be a little bit too far behind to put the first win of Dark Assassin under any real threat. He's out of DRS range again, but I think he's going to do just enough. Easy Game is going to cross the line first here at Brazil, but he's got a 10-second penalty. Jesus crossed the line second, but he's got a 10-second time penalty, which means that Dark Assassin is going to win the Brazilian Grand Prix by 6/10 ahead of Tourist Terry. He got a little bit too close that he would have liked for the Ferrari driver in the end, after making a mistake on the 3 laps till the end. But he didn't crumble on those final 3 laps and has pulled off a great drive to secure that victory. Dark Assassin is your race winner here at Brazil. his first win in Tier 3.